Now on CoastTV News.
Continued controversy over plans for a new bathhouse at Cape Henlopen State Park. What DENREC has to say.
Plans to increase safety throughout the Georgetown Circle are in the works.
More development in Lewis, the proposal of 90 townhomes up for discussion once again tonight.
It's been a breezy, dry day on Delmarva with the fire concerns continuing. We have a very cold night ahead, really dropping down to freezing. And what's the latest on the drought situation? I'll have all that in your full forecast.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
On your screen now is where a new bathhouse could be built. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Christina DeRobertis in for Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our news at 5. We begin tonight with new information from DENREC about those controversial plans.
DENREC is speaking out after environmentalists say building a new bathhouse on a dune is against the park's master plan. DENREC says that is not true. What's more, the agency says the current facility does not have adequate changing rooms, bathrooms, or space. Now, you saw the plans DENREC want to put forward, but groups like Preserve Our Park, they're against building on a dune.
It takes up a lot of space here on the dune, and we are convinced that a very well-designed plan could incorporate all the needs that they have for this bathhouse, the new bathhouse, right here on this site.
I think anyone that has used this beach on a busy day, we wouldn't be able to stand here. And unfortunately, because we don't have the services now, someone might be getting first aid from a lifeguard right there, or people would be just trying to get a spot out of the sun to eat their food.
Bivens also said if there's any endangered wildlife or plants in that area, well, those construction plans can be adjusted accordingly. A new bathhouse isn't the only possible change at Cape Henlopen State Park. A new park office and entrance have also been proposed. DENREC says the new office would feature a public lobby and visitor parking. Campground improvements also up for debate. There's proposed plans for a youth camping area and trail expansions. Tomorrow you can share your thoughts on these projects in a public workshop at 6 p.m.
We've reported on multiple crashes at the Georgetown Circle. The town wants to do something to prevent those accidents. Tonight, the Georgetown Circle Advisory Committee is presenting its ideas to the town council. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zippe is live in Georgetown tonight. Kevin, you can show us some of the changes to prevent these crazy crashes.
Here's just one of the changes that the student might have. Right here is a traffic sign. And as you can see, they might be adding lights above and below it so that cars know that there's a circle right over there. But that's not the only thing they're looking to change.
Since 2023, there's been 9 crashes reported, with cars hitting light poles, signage, fire hydrants, and more, causing upwards of $183,000 in damages. The Georgetown Circle Advisory Committee has spent the past 5 months working on certain improvements to enhance safety around the circle. These ideas include replacing the one-way sign with black and white arrows, adding 15 miles an hour signs to all sides of the 4-way circle, adding blinking lights to these roundabout signs to increase awareness, and lastly to enhance these ballards by adding cement and making them stronger. Charlie Kalski is the owner of a jewelry store right next to the circle. Kalski joined the Georgetown Circle Advisory Committee to find solutions.
It was a very rare occurrence, and then all of a sudden it became almost a weekly occurrence. I would come to work and there would be a lamppost down. I would come to work and notice that someone had crashed into one of the flower beds.
Local Tony Sands says change needs to happen.
So I think it's a good idea. I mean, especially when people are not too familiar with the circles, you do have to slow down. You got traffic coming in like 2 or 3 different directions.
People driving around the circle in Georgetown hope for improvements and increased safety.
Now, these improvements will cost a little over $30,000, and they'll be talking about it tonight at 7 p.m. right over there at the Georgetown Courthouse. I'm Kevin Zippe, live in Georgetown, CoastTV News.
Now, new affordable housing could come where a Georgetown church currently sits. The owner is looking to rezone approximately 14 acres from highway commercial to townhouse residential. That's for affordable townhomes, according to Larson Engineering Group. The front of the property currently houses the First Baptist Church of Georgetown. The engineering group says the plan is to keep the church and parking lot a separate commercial lot. John Betts, who lives in Georgetown, supports that idea.
There's a
an increased homeless population that has migrated here because of the services that are here. And so housing has been a crisis and it continues to be a crisis, and the affordable housing is hard to find. So if that's something that the town and the church want to accomplish, I think it's a great idea.
A rezoning ordinance is scheduled to go before Georgetown Town Council at 7 p.m. and it could be adopted.
The battle between preservation and development continues. 12 acres off Savannah Road in Lewis could be home to a development called Overfall Preserve. That's going in front of the Lewis Planning Commission tonight at 6:30. The development is proposed to be 90 townhouses with amenities like a pool and a connection to the bike path. Some locals, they have concerns about traffic and safety.
First of all, you got the high school right there, number one. Second of all, it's one of the major routes to get to our hospital, okay? And then a big concern is during the summer when you have all the tourists, they're already not really in tune with the local traffic patterns, and this is just going to make it even more complicated.
And some people Coast TV spoke with are urging DelDOT to conduct a traffic study on the area before continuing with the project. And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know what you think is most important in new developments like Overfall Preserve.
Let's take a look at the results so far. Take a look at your screen. Kind of a mixed bag here. 47% say traffic control, 35% say green spaces, 11% say affordable housing, and 7% say modern amenities. A lot of options there.
Yeah, and if you haven't voted yet, you still can do that. Just go over to coasttv.com or use our mobile app.
Let's go ahead and take a live look outside into Ocean City as we check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on our weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And we are once again back to that same old record, you know. Well, I just dated myself by saying record. Clip. Song. Okay, anyway, so we're looking at wildfires are still a big concern because it's bone dry, low humidity once again is a concern, and the winds that we had today were so gusty. What little bit of moisture we had a chance to enjoy from yesterday, well, it's drying out rather rapidly because the winds are so active. Grab your coat. The wind chills are going to plummet like a stone off a cliff, okay? Wind chills will be in the 20s tomorrow. Yeah, you heard me, 20s. Wear your real jacket, okay, your serious jacket. And then we're going to be tracking some rain going into the latter portions of the week. But look at these winds, gusting up to 36 miles per hour wind gusts in Ocean City as well as Salisbury. We had 23 mile per hour wind gust force actually in Georgetown. No precipitation, limited cloud cover for us, and the wind gust pouring out of the north. That's continuing to be a problem for us. And now we have concerns with very gusty winds along the coast as well as throughout the inland areas. We have small craft advisories that are active around the entire Delmarva Peninsula, and we're in the general region of colder air and drier conditions with the fire weather warning to our north, and we have frost concerns to our south. We'll talk about your forecast in a moment. Till then, back to you, Maddie.
Well, part of the lanes near the Indian River Inlet Bridge, they're closing for ongoing repair work. And we have a recap of some of the issues that have led to all this. There was a major dune breach in the area earlier this year, prompting these changes. Here's footage from August. Now, in March, waves breached the dune on the northbound side of the Indian River Inlet Bridge, causing flooding on Route 1. And in August, another breach happened, and that shut down traffic for hours. Now, we spoke with the owner of a bait shop located by the inlet to find out how these repairs and that shutdown has impacted his business.
So as far as the biggest thing that hurt us is the parking lot being closed for all the sand that they have to have there, which actually stops fishing, and the reconstruction of part of the jetty or the inlet wall and stuff like that, that has affected us more than a lane closure will.
Now the closure is in effect until December 11th.
Happening tonight, the city of Rehoboth Beach is looking for feedback on how to shape its strategic plan. The public can share ideas tonight at 5:30 at the library. Each session will include small group discussions about strengths and opportunities for the city, and there's more sessions on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday if you can't make it tonight. Still ahead, how you can weigh in on the future of the Bay Bridge.
And it will be cold with some areas falling into the 20s. We're going to dip very quickly into the 30s, and with the winds combining with it, it's going to make it really chilly. But we are tracking a chance of some rain within the next 7 days.
First, President-elect Donald Trump's transition team continues to grow. That's up next.
Black Friday starts early at Johnny Janosic. Get an extra 20% off or 0% APR for 60 months. Going on now at Johnny Janosic.
At All Mobility, we keep you moving. Whether it's wheelchair-accessible vans, scooters, home ramps, or lift chairs, we've got the perfect mobility solution for you. Our experts will help customize options to fit your needs and lifestyle so you can stay independent and active. Scooters, ramps, vans, and more. Get moving with All Mobility. Come see us today or schedule a home consultation. allmobilitystore.com.
At Tillman Orthodontics, we love to laugh and smile, especially during the holidays, when the best memories are made with family and friends.
Whether you choose clear aligners like me
or regular braces like me,
we'll keep you smiling through every family photo, even the goofy ones.
Because orthodontic care isn't just for today. It's a gift from us that truly lasts a lifetime.
This holiday season, transform and celebrate with a brighter smile from Tillman Orthodontics.
Act fast. It's an extreme internet deal. Low prices, high speeds, and big bonuses. Switch now and get Internet 250 for $19.99 a month for a year. Experience download speeds up to 250 meg. Plus, get our advanced Wi-Fi with EeroSecure, free for a year. A free Zumo Streambox for all your entertainment needs. And a $100 Amazon.com gift card. Level up your internet. Hurry, call 844-EXTREME2 to save.
Black Friday starts early at Johnny Janosic. Get an extra 20% off or 0% APR for 60 months. Going on now at Johnny Janosic.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Well, lawmakers are back on Capitol Hill with Republicans ready to usher in a new era. This as President-elect Trump continues to tap into his supporters to make up his administration.
NBC's Alice Barr shows us the latest on the transition to a second Trump term.
Congress is back in Washington today with the Senate shifting to Republican control.
The House will be in order.
And the House appearing poised to do the same, clearing the way for the emerging Trump agenda as his administration takes shape. Florida Senator Marco Rubio expected to be nominated as Secretary of State.
We are patriots who love America.
Congressman and former Green Beret Mike Waltz officially appointed National Security Advisor. Both men are fierce critics of China and strong supporters of Israel, who voted against the last round of Ukraine funding and have substantial political track records.
They were figures in Washington, if you will, apart from or before Donald Trump. Second of all, they're not isolationists by any means.
They'll fill key roles at a critical time on the world stage, alongside Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, who President-elect Trump picked for U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, while choosing former Congressman Lee Zeldin to head the Environmental Protection Agency.
The first 100 days, we have the opportunity to roll back regulations.
And as the senators who will approve the growing list of nominations greet their new members in a body shifted to the right, Democrats who did win their seats looking to diagnose where their party went wrong.
I think that they were, deeper just distrust and a lot of problems that people are facing right now. They just don't feel like government right now is at all tackling that in any meaningful way.
A look back as both parties plan a path forward. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
New today, the Maryland Transportation Authority is inviting the public to 3 open houses in December to talk about the future of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. These ideas will share ideas for replacing the current Bay Bridge spans with 2 new ones close to the existing bridge. The open houses, including a virtual one on December 4th, will have displays on proposed options and environmental impact.
Here's a look at your Bay forecast. We're going to start off in the morning time at 36 degrees with sunshine, and Cambridge will warm to 49 by lunchtime, and we'll stay in the 40s. We may peak at about 50 degrees ultimately for us in Crisfield. We have a really, really cold Wednesday morning on tap. Details coming up after the break.
At Matt the Carpet Guy, we take our work seriously. That's why we employ the best of the best, to ensure you find exactly what you're looking for. With a warehouse big enough to keep everything in stock and a showroom we can bring to you. The hardworking team at Matt the Carpet Guy brings affordable flooring within reach. We have cash and carry LVP starting at $1.99. Perfectly installed every time. Matt the Carpet Guy, flooring done right, the family way.
When disaster strikes, Super Stew stands ready to restore your home and peace of mind. From fire, flood, or storm damage, Stewart Builders Group is your trusted local restoration expert. We'll handle the cleanup with veteran-owned J-Dog junk removal. Then Stewart Builders Group, your one-stop contractor here on the shore, will rebuild your home as good as new. For restoration, renovations, or home maintenance, trust the family-owned team that cares. J-Dog junk removal and Stewart Builders Group. Restoring homes, restoring hope. When disaster strikes, Super Stew can help you.
With strong community ties and numerous 5-star reviews, Precision Exteriors is dedicated to delivering top-notch quality across Delmarva. We offer same-day appointments, and weather permitting, we can start work within a week. Trust Precision Exteriors for reliable, efficient service that fits your schedule. Sign now and get 0% financing for 18 months. Call us today so we can get started right away. Measure twice, cut once, and always do it with precision. Precision Exteriors.
And it's been 15 plus years we've been coming with Avery Hall. Now they're right up the street. Any of the products that give you that peace and sense of mind in the community where you live, Avery Hall, I think, can take care of their needs. You don't always realize what impact long-term your needs are going to be for your health. With Avery Hall, it's been a fabulous resource for that.
Avery Hall found an insurance company that could help us.
I think more of a steady, strong relationship.
The beloved TV classic soars off the screen and onto the stage this season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the musical. See all your favorite characters from this TV classic come to life live on stage. This gleeful musical take on a holiday favorite will go down in history as a smashing hit. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the musical.
November 17th. Buy tickets at OCOcean.com.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
We are going to experience the kind of cold and wind chill tomorrow morning that'll make you wonder if we're in the middle of fall or did winter all of a sudden kick in early. That's how chilly it's going to be. Our Irish Eyes camera in Lewis, 54 degrees, dew point 41 with 14-mile-per-hour winds. Now the winds, that's the caveat that we must pay close attention to for the forecast for today and possibly going into tomorrow. We will slip into the 40s or fall into the 40s rather rapidly with mostly clear skies. But here's the big deal. Fire still a concern for us because of dry conditions and low humidity and gusty winds, drying things out even more so. We have a really cold night ahead. Like in the 30s, feeling like the 20s when you combine the winds and the drop in temperatures together. When you weave those two together, that's what we're dealing with. And there's a chance of rain for us Thursday night going to Friday morning. Possibility, and it's looking like a good possibility. So anytime we can grab a little rain, hey, let's take it. 52 degrees right now in Milton, 53 in Georgetown, 52 Del Mar, and 52 right now in Ocean Pines as well as Salisbury. The winds are pouring out of the north, so that makes it dry, that makes it cold. That 1-2 punch is going to make it really dry. Now, dry conditions, that's a big concern. We have a fire weather warning to our north throughout a good portion of the Northeast. And I only bring that up because we have the same drying situation down here in Delmarva, but we're not quite at the warning level. But we've been drastically dry, and we still have, of course, burn bans active throughout a good portion of the Delmarva Peninsula. Look for the small craft advisory, which is hinting to the 25-mile-per-hour gust along the coast. That's going to be a thing and continue to be a thing. In addition to that, remember I mentioned that it's going to be drastically cooler? I mean, we have a frost advisory in our general area, not directly with us, but frost advisory and a freeze warning in our general vicinity. So that lets us know that the temperatures are dropping, period. Overnight lows, check this out, 34 in Greenwood, Seaford, as well as Del Mar and in Salisbury. Oh, yeah. That makes it feel like winter. So change your wardrobe. I'm making this a point right now. Change your wardrobe because, hey, you're going to need the sweater and possibly a hat and a scarf because it's going to feel or drop to 31 degrees, whether it's a wind chill or an actual temperature. Now, so let's talk about how it's going to feel with the wind chill factor. 34, 8:30 in the morning in Ellendale. It's going to feel like 33 in Dewey Beach. and then maybe it'll start feeling a little bit better. But our forecast, we're looking for all kinds of sunshine, but the winds are pushing hard and temperatures are in the 50s. Now, here's that look at rain Thursday going into Friday. So it looks like a solid chance for us. And even as we take a look at our scale up, Thursday night's going to be the time that we're expecting the best opportunity for that rain. And to our south, we're looking at scattered showers once again. Friday morning, that's when we're looking for it to kick in, possibly up to about a ½ an inch in most locations. So starry night and cold for tonight, 1 degree above freezing. That's cold. So a cold start to tomorrow and 52 for the high, if we're lucky with the sunshine. Cloudy and 56 for Thursday. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodel extended forecast.
All right, thank you, Paul. Well, the second annual Black, Indigenous, and People of Color Farmers Conference kicked off today at Delaware State University. This two-day conference gives minority farmers and the community a chance to discuss and educate the public about the challenges they face in today's farming industry. The conference looks at the current agriculture industry and the future of the industry.
Their interest is how do they fit in, and so a lot of the work that we're doing at Delaware State University, particularly in the College of Ag, is showing them 21st century agriculture. So what you'll see here today is a lot of robotics and drones, AI-powered tractors.
A drone show and flight competition closed out the first day of the conference there in Dover.
The holiday season is here, a time for joy, but for many in our community, it can bring stress. That's where Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign can help, but we need your support to make it happen.
For many in our community, the holidays can bring about stress as they strive to create unforgettable moments for their cherished little ones.
That's where the Bless Our Children campaign can help, but we need your support to make it happen. All of the money you donate goes to local nonprofit organizations which give gifts to children this holiday season.
Every penny you give helps families right here on Delmarva because WBOC covers all administrative costs.
You can help local children by accepting the Shell Brothers Bless Our Children Challenge by donating at least $1,000. As our thank you, we'll list our business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll in order of amount given in increments of $1,000.
And you can donate by sending a check or money order to the address on the screen or online at blessourchildren.org.
Together we can make the holidays this year a special one.
Give your backyard a cozy enhancement with Patio Systems in Lewis, Delaware. Integrity is the pillar of our craft, with quality craftsmanship to transform your yard or deck into a custom oasis, providing you comfort all year round. Take control of the elements with the Shore's best selection of pergolas, retractable awnings, screen and glass enclosures, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems personalized your way. For exceptional workmanship at reasonable prices, contact Patio Systems, your backyard living specialist. Locally owned and operated since 2001.
Sponsored by Patio Systems, where integrity is the pillar of our craft.
Get ready, Delmarva. Excitement and incredible savings have arrived at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $3,200 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,300 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming, our Fall into Comfort toy drive. Through December 15th for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Nearly 1 in 4 students in Worcester County report drinking, and 1 in 5 students report using marijuana. Not only do these substances impair students' judgment, studies have shown they can actually increase depression and anxiety. Make the decision not to use these substances. Get involved in activities and volunteer in your community. Don't become another statistic.
Don't do drugs, say no to the plug. Don't take life for granted and show you people love. Cause I used to be a mess, always so stressed, never got no rest. Now I'm really blessed.
Son, your house looks and smells great.
I finally took your advice, Dad. Dry Zone was professional, fast, and reasonably priced.
Just like I said.
Yes, Dad. They fixed up our crawl space, so no more buckling, cracking, or musty odors.
Like I said.
Yes, Dad, like you said.
Dry Zone, they're the oldest and the best.
Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
Crazy story here. A Spirit Airlines flight from Florida was hit by gunfire while trying to land in Haiti. The plane was diverted to the Dominican Republic, where it did land safely. A flight attendant suffered minor injuries, but no passengers were hurt. The attack marks the second time in under a month that an aircraft has been targeted while flying over Haiti's capital.
Inflation-weary consumers may finally get some relief when shopping for this year's Thanksgiving meal. Overall, grocery inflation has eased during the past year, and some centerpieces of the Thanksgiving table will be slightly less expensive. Wells Fargo says fresh turkey prices are largely unchanged this year compared to last year, with name brand turkey seeing a 2% decline in price from 2023.
We've had a couple of really good harvests on corn and soybean meal in this country, so they can actually feed the birds for less.
Now, stuffing, however, may be a little more expensive, with name brands up 9% and store brands up 3%. Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network at 7, it's a replay of the Sussex Central and Smyrna High School football game. And then at 10:30, the final score. We'll be right back.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Struggling with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis? Talk to your doctor about #1 prescribed Entyvio, offering 2 maintenance options, including the Entyvio pen. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Entyvio, relief, remission for real.
Entyvio, Entyvio, Entyvio.
When you're close to the land and the sea, you can taste the goodness. The historic Lewis Farmers Market brings farms closer to tables. Meet the growers, talk to the people that milk the cows and pick the perfect apples, organically grown fruits and vegetables, sustainable meats and eggs, artisan breads, and fresh local seafood. The historic Lewis Farmers Market is now in the Lewis Elementary School parking lot on Savannah Road every Saturday from 9 to noon.
This Thanksgiving season, Delaware Electric Cooperative is giving $10 million back to the people we are proud to power. Members who received electric service from the co-op in 2012 and 2013 will receive a credit on their November bill. As a not-for-profit utility, the credits are a return on the investment members have made in DEC over the years. Our co-op belongs to you, and we're so thankful to power Central and Southern Delaware. From our co-op family to yours.
Happy Thanksgiving!
November is a great time to buy a new vehicle from Millsboro Hyundai. Preston Hyundai at Millsboro has almost 200 new Hyundais available, with nearly 100 priced at under $30,000. Check out millsborohyundai.com to buy online, and we'll deliver it to your front door. As your dedicated Hyundai dealer in Sussex County, Delaware, we are committed to going the extra mile to help you find the right vehicle and provide exceptional service throughout your ownership. Visit us at the all-new Preston Hyundai at Millsboro and discover why people say cars cost less with Preston.
Abby, hit after of Salisbury, you're our umbrella giveaway winner. Keep up your forecast with calling our weather line, sponsored by the law offices of Beardman, Dallas, Brockstead, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. We're expecting a real cold start to Wednesday and Thursday as well.
All right, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news and local weather, you can download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great night.